it off. Up there, whatever you pass. Right.
All right, we'll do it again then.
Cuts in. Yeah. Ready?
Leaves again? What else is there to do? Whenever you're ready, Nick. Can't remember.
1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2.
time.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, more. Yeah, now's the time. Now's the time. Let's go.
One, two, one, two, three.
Blue Bossa. Never heard before the song.
Huh?
This is a live debut of Blue Bossa. Never even heard before.
One, two, one, two, three.
Good morning. I'm Neil Fowler, the Dean of Students here at the university, and it's my privilege to be MC for this morning's ceremony. I would like to extend a warm welcome to you all to this University of Salford graduation ceremony. I would also like to thank the University of Salford graduation band, our musicians, our full-time students, you can clap in a moment, our musicians are full-time undergraduate and postgraduate students of the university, and I'm sure you'll agree that their performance has really got our ceremony off to a great start, and therefore, may I ask you to join me in showing your appreciation to our amazing musicians. I do love winter graduation because we can get a bit panto. That clapping that you've done, we want lots more of it during the ceremony. So don't wear your hands out too early on, but we do expect to hear you. And that was nearly good, but we expect it to be better as you warm up. Graduates, your relationship with the university does not end when you graduate. In fact, it's only just beginning. You are now a member of a global alumni community of over 170,000 graduates. And we would love you to keep in touch, to ensure that you're kept up to date with the latest benefits and services available to you as a member of our alumni network. So if you haven't done so already, please ensure that you visit the alumni team in the Maxwell building just next door to us here to collect your free souvenir t-shirt, ideal for this weather, and to update your contact details. Now, ladies and gentlemen, may I ask you most kindly to ensure that your mobile phones are switched off for the duration of the proceedings, or those of you who are using them as cameras to at least put them on silent so we don't hear them trilling during the ceremony. The ceremony will now begin, and so for those of you who are able, please stand for the entrance of the academic procession.
I declare this congregation open to present the awards of the University of Salford. Please be seated.
Graduands, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Margaret Rowe, Dean of the School of Health and Society.
Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the School of Health and Society. I'm delighted that we can celebrate together. with families, friends and colleagues, the successes you have achieved. The past year has seen some exciting and innovative work by the school. The staff and students have put a great deal of emphasis in ensuring that we are part of activity that is going on not only in the city of Salford, but in Greater Manchester and beyond. We want to make a difference to people's lives, and that includes right across the health professions and within society. The School of Health and Society have been recognised for outstanding contribution we have made to our external environment, with nominations for many prestigious awards. We are pleased our students have identified high levels of satisfaction of their programmes and academic support. We had some wonderful results in the National Student Survey, with 3 of our programmes hitting an exceptional 100% satisfaction. That was criminology and sociology, occupational therapy and midwifery. But we also had fantastic successes across all of the other disciplines. Academics in the school have led on a number of projects in Salford. One of the ones we're most important and feel that has a real reach is the work that we've done in the Anti-Poverty Task Force, which is working with the Salford City Council, doing groundwork and really focusing on poverty of individuals and how can we make a difference and support individuals living in very difficult times. We also have developed a new group called the Human Movement Technologies, formed in February 2018, and they launched a 1.4 million project to develop fit-for-the-purpose body-powered prosthesis. Internationally, we have students from all parts of the globe, China, Africa, the Middle East, and we've continued to develop our international portfolio, sharing our knowledge and experience and research across the world. The school has been working closely with external partners across the university to explore models that impact and make a difference, social prescribing being one of the major ones, and we had the first international conference with over 220 delegates from around the world sharing their research and knowledge about how to make a difference and support individuals with diverse opportunities. The Directorate of Sport and Exercise and Physiotherapy has established research and clinical services within the Manchester Institute of Health and Performance at the Etihad. And we have developed a number of student clinics where students are actually making a difference to individuals' lives, but getting great experience that prepares them for the activity that they'll be doing once qualified and graduate. Salford Institute of Dementia has had an exciting and memorable year, with many events going on in Dementia Action Week. We're also really pleased to announce that Christopher Eccleston was named as this year's the patron of the Institute of Dementia. And for those of you who don't know Christopher Eccleston, a very famous actor and the first new Doctor Who. I've given you a brief outline of some of the initiatives and world-leading work that the school is undertaking in teaching, research and enterprise. Thank you, graduates, for choosing the University of Salford to undertake your education. We really hope we feel this has prepared you for the type of roles that you are going to be taking on in the future. We wish that you will think about coming back to us about thinking of further education, and we hope you have a wonderful day. And I congratulate you from me and the team in Health and Society for all of your achievements. Whilst it's been an exciting year for our school, it's also been a year of significant achievement for our university. As such, I'm very proud to introduce our presiding officer for this ceremony, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Helen Marshall.
Thank you, Margaret. Well, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and particularly the graduates of 2018. As Vice-Chancellor of this university, I'm delighted to welcome you all here today to share with us the celebration of our graduates' success and all the things that you've achieved. The real reason we're here today is to congratulate you all as our next generation of graduates, to wish you well and know that you will go out in the world and make a difference. As you embark on the next chapter of your life, we want you to reflect on what you've learned here at the University of Salford, all the hard work you've put in, and the achievements that you've managed to succeed in. So it's a real pleasure for all of us here, my colleagues and myself, to be with you, to share this occasion with you, your friends and your families. And may I extend a very warm welcome to your friends and families, some of whom I know have just come down the road to share this day with you, many of whom have travelled very long distances. So welcome. Really sorry about the weather, but I'm afraid this is a bit of the way we are in Salford at this time of the year. Your university journey and your experience at university, when you look back on it in 10 years' time, you'll realise just what an important period in your life it was. You came here to learn something. You came here to study for an award, for a degree. But during that time, you will have learnt more than just about the discipline that you chose to study. You will have learnt a huge amount about yourself, a huge amount about the world that you're about to go and work in, a huge amount about the world as it is out there. I know from experience that many of you will, within a very short period of arriving here, be put into real-world clinical, medical, nursing situations. Not with pretend patients, but with real patients and real professionals working alongside you. And that is challenging. I know this. My eldest daughter's a doctor, my youngest daughter's a nurse, and I get constant feedback on what it's like to work in the health service and how challenging it is. But they both love their jobs, however challenging it is. But some of the things they experience are very challenging. So I know from first hand, for many of you going to work in the health service, how important your role and contribution will be going forward. I can remember, not that many years ago, I'd like to say, but it's quite a long time ago, when I was sat where you were sat, waiting to go up on the stage to collect my degree, thinking, come on, Vice-Chancellor, get on with it, I want to get up there. And I remember sitting there looking at the steps, and there were about 8 steps, incredibly steep. And I remember looking down at the shoes I'd chosen to wear, very high stiletto heels, and thinking, that was not a good call. And really being worried about tripping up and really being nervous about going across the stage and coming down the other side in the shoes. So, and I still remember that today, and that's my abiding memory of my graduation, I'm afraid. But my own career started many years ago as a law graduate, going into legal practice, and within 6 months becoming really, really bored doing conveyancing. Conveyancing isn't terribly academically challenging, trust me. It's quite boring. And I took an opportunity very quickly to go back to the university and become involved in a very major research project, which was all about managing takeovers and mergers and competition law. Got involved in that, started doing some teaching as a research student, absolutely loved it, and that was the start of my academic career. It was accidental, really. Did I think that many years later I'd be stood here as Vice-Chancellor of this great university? No, I didn't. But a couple of things I'd like to share with you in terms of how it happened. I think looking back, I would say that opportunities came my way, not necessarily just to go up the ladder, but often to go sideways and experience different things in my career, different aspects of work. Opportunities that came along, I grabbed them with both hands. And a lot of people during my career said, why are you doing that? That's a big risk. You're moving out of your generic area. You shouldn't be doing that. But there were things I enjoyed. There were huge things I learned. And I did an awful lot of things like that during my career. Opportunities come your way. If you think they're going to interest you, you think you can contribute, you think you're going to enjoy them, take them. Don't be frightened. Don't be frightened to go out there and push the envelope. It's a really important thing that will come your way during your career, opportunity. Don't hide from it. Go out there, embrace the opportunity, embrace the world. We're about to go into a very interesting period in the UK. I'm sure some of you have been watching the television over the last few months about Brexit. It's going to be, someone said, oh, it's going to be disturbed, it's going to be rough, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. And I said, yes, but there's also going to be opportunity. Focus on the positives, focus on the opportunity, and when the opportunities come, take them. So one of the things I know, and I've observed over many years, there's three kinds of people in the world. People who make things happen, people who watch things happen, and people who wonder what just happened. You've got to decide what kind of person you're going to be. My advice to you is go out there and make things happen. Go out there and make that contribution that we know you can make to the world. Our graduates are real people ready for the real world with real knowledge. And our graduates, we know from our alumni, make a real difference. So we're really proud of you, and you should be proud of yourselves. I know that the finances of higher education in terms of student loans and all of that, much of it covered in the press recently, makes life less than easy sometimes for people. And that you've got here not only by your own efforts, but also with the support of family and friends. So I'd like you to give your family and friends a round of applause now for helping you get here today. And we're very proud of you, but you can also be very proud of your university. Year on year, over the last 4 or 5 years, we've gone up in the University League tables, and that's been continuous, and continuous. It's not been a leap up and then a drop down, a leap up and a drop down. We have been marching up the league tables. 4 years ago, we had the least satisfied students of all the universities in Greater Manchester in terms of the National Student Survey. Today, we have the most satisfied students. Students at the University of Salford are more satisfied with their student experience than the University of Manchester students, the University of Manchester Metropolitan students, and the University of Bolton students. You are the most satisfied. We're not where we want to be yet. We want to make it better again. And as I say, we keep marching along the road. But it's fantastic that we've made the progress that we've made. We're not perfect. There's no such thing. We're on a journey and we're continuing to get there. In a moment, you will pass across the stage. Enjoy it. You've earned it. This is part of your Salford journey, but it's not the end of your Salford journey. Some of you I know may stay on and come back at some future point and do postgraduate study with us. That's fantastic. But all of you are part of the Salford family. We have over 170,000 alumni around the world. Many of them continue to be in touch with us, continue to contribute, come back, do sessions. Mike Flewitt, one of my favourites, as my colleagues know, he's the chief executive of McLaren Cars. I kind of like fast cars, just put it out there. He comes very regularly and does leadership guest lectures for our students in the business school. And he's really committed to the university. Fantastic. I'd quite like him to bring a car with him and lend it to me for the day, but we're working on that one. But we've got some fantastic alumni doing all kinds of different things. Javid Khan, chief executive of Bernardo's, doing a fantastic job, one of our alumni. I could go on. We've got lots of them. That's where we'd like you to be in the future. You will go on and achieve great things. Please stay in touch. We'd love you to come back and talk to students about your experience in the real world and how the course has prepared you for that. So please don't think this is the end. This is a beginning of the next chapter. So it's important that you reflect back on your achievements, understand what you've done. Be proud of what you've achieved. Be bold in your aspirations. The future is now yours to make and take. go out there and, as we stay at Salford, become unstoppable. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now commence the presentation of the postgraduate awards from the School of Health and Society. Each student will be presented individually for their award. I would like to invite Professor Margaret Rowe, Dean of the School of Health and Society, to present the PhD awards.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Health and Society, I'd like to present the awards for Doctorate in Philosophy, Eleonora Constamina, with a title, A Generalizable Methodology for Stability Assessment of Walking Aid Users. Doctor of Philosophy, with a title, Radiation Dose, Assessment, Measurement, Estimation and Interpretation, Andrew Tootle. Doctor of Philosophy, Living with and Beyond Breast Cancer, Exploring Women's Use of Social Media to Support Psychosocial Health, Catherine Mary Ewer. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes my part of the presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will continue the presentation of the postgraduate awards from the School of Health and Society, again each student being presented individually. And I would like to invite Dr. Vicky Halliwell, Deputy Dean of the School of Health and Society, to present these awards.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Health and Society, I present for the award of Masters of Arts Social Work, Hina Afzal. Claire Boyle. Andrea Bruce McCardy. Laura Louise Brumfitt. Joanne Carragher Kearns. Edwina Alwyn Cullen. Russell Doob. Paige Ellis. Jackie Evans. Chelsea Fields. Gillian Graham. Natalia Hogg. Ilyas Maker. Joseph Malloy. Susanna Moore. April Lucinda Morgan. Ashley Jade O'Hara. Rebecca Pennington. Victoria Muriel Poole. Samia Secunda. Hilary Ruth Shearer. Patricia Santa Sabanda. Sammy Jo Southern. Amber Tyndall. Rookie Udoson. John Walmsley. For a Master of Science Advanced Medical Imaging, Jolene Kirsty Eden. For a Master of Science Advanced Physiotherapy, Alam Abukhair Saeed Aboud Al-Khair. Jumar Hisham Abu Mahfouz. Abdulaziz Kaldi Al-Rowli. Khadija Ahmed Al-Zizi. Prodomus Dukas. Laura Dunn. Alicia Koshishka. Kieran Murphy. Moeen Tashoe Najad. Narimate Wangshiri Paisan. For a Master of Science Applied Psychology Addictions, Jessica Ebony Eaton. Ashley Humphrey. Naomi Parita Robinson. For a Master of Science Applied Psychology Therapies, Miaital Rikva Heller. Farah Hussain. Rebecca McGann. Carrie Ann Mooney. Gona Latif Mustafa. For a Master of Science Clinical Gait Analysis, Alexandros Garofalini. Lurka Linskoff. Paul Joseph McGrath. For a Master of Science Geriatric Medicine, Felicity Carol Gardiner. Catherine Horgan. Rebecca Ventzlau. For a Master of Science Media Psychology, Susan Ferrugia. Matthew O'Carroll. David Utley. Elsie Kalichi Uzoho. For a Master of Science Performance Analysis in Sport, Johannes Mayer. Christopher Nelson. For a Master of Science Psychology of Coercive Control, Stephanie France. For a Master of Science Public Health, Catherine Basicolo. Catherine Louise Fitton. Anila Karnoum. Margaret Probin. Dimbi Sabachi Ishmael Rabijon. Ella Train. For a Master of Science Social Policy, Joanne Dillamore. Andrea Elmas. Lillian Ruth Leotardi. Howard Liley. Amy Roisin Vickers. Amy Claire Wilkinson. For a Master of Science Sports Injury Rehabilitation, Catherine Hayes. Steffi Catherine Ringelberg. For a Master of Science Strength and Conditioning, Panigothis Ansopoulos. Andrew Joseph Badby. Spilios Kaloudis. Ashley Young. For Master of Science Surgical Practice, Shazia Parveen Hafaz. For a Master of Science the Criminal Justice Process, Zainab Ghafoor. Nyasha Henry. Lindsay Houston. Helen Victoria Howard. Sadia Hussain. Megan Johnson. Jasmine Khartoum. Zara Minhas. Ikra Saeed. Jamila Fatima Sakanda. Stevie Swindles. Zoe Weatherall. Anita Webb Jones. Melissa Whiteley. For a Master of Science, Trauma and Orthopaedics Spinal, Notita Jarukitseri. For a Postgraduate Diploma, Psychology of Coercive Control, Kelly Coslett. For a Postgraduate Certificate, Advanced Medical Imaging, Ruana Begum. Eleanor Bush. Danielle Kerry-Dolan. Samantha Jane Harris. Gabrielle Emma Hart. Melissa Joanne Kay. Melissa Marks. Jordan Miller. Jessica Roden. Victoria Jane Tunstall. Danielle Turtle. Jade Wood. For a Postgraduate Certificate, Advanced Occupational Therapy, Tracy Acton. And that concludes the Postgraduate Awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the Undergraduate Awards from the School of Health and Society. Each student will be presented individually for their award. I would like to invite Dr. Paul Wilson, Associate Dean Operations, School of Health and Society, to present these awards.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Health and Society, I present for the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Social Work, Helen Allcroft. Paisley Danielle Barlow. Sophie Marie Belshaw. Sophie Bowers. Sarah Jane Bowes. Kaylee Campbell. Amelia Chambers. Molly Jane Chester. Morgan Corbett. Laura Alison Crawley. Aileen Donnelly. Vanessa Drinkwater. Cheryl Dundee. Claire Ellis. Maria Fahy. Jamie Farrell. Cady Fellows. Louise Amy Forsdyke. Rachel Gallimore. Abigail Handley. Louise Harper. Leah Heaton. Talia Henry Godwin. Sarah Jane Hickman. Claire Hipkins. Susan Hornby. Teresa Jackson. Donovan James. Fahana Kapasi. Evelyn Sharon Karonga. Bianca Kelly. Erica Leahy. Bryony Longworth. Katie Lowe. Amy Jo Lowry. Cara Lee Manley. Shannon Malore. Shanice McLachen. Joanne Medlin. Tony Jade McGuinness. Sarah Louise Morton. Helen Elizabeth Murphy. Kirsty Norse. Kerry Lee Partington. Jessamine Pogson. Christine Power. Jane Quinn. Catherine Renders. Rebecca Sheridan. Kirsty Louise Smith. Lucy Smith. Joss Thompson. Rebecca Lee Towie. Nicola Turner. Kirsty Louise Walkden. Amy Joyce Wolfu. Gina Ashley Warren. Jade Waters. Rebecca Wrigley. Faheen Sir Zariah. And for the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Criminology, Cara Lee Burke. Alice Foster. Lauren Mullen. Jessica Stafford. For the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Criminology and Sociology, Amal Awed. Bobby Beatty. Sadea Chowdhury. And for the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Diagnostic Radiography, Abigail Elined Fay. Sana Naeem. Lucy Caprice Oral. Aisha Patel. Catherine Prendergast. For the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Exercise, Nutrition and Health, Yazeen Ahmed. Selena Tamsin Rhodes. For the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Occupational Therapy, Helen Anderton. Naima Begum. Cheryl Close. Catherine Ann Connor. Mariana Akini Daunt. Angela Sheila Earnshaw. Ashika Gorgie. James Christian Hughes. Leanne Kendrick. Serenity McCann. Rachel Louise Peake. Lucy Pickles. Natalie Jane Pilling. Claire Simpson. Bethany Kate Smith. Julie Elaine Smith. Katie Soden. Rachel Swanson Walker. Nicola Tuke. Chloe Webb. Delphine Wise. And for the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Physiotherapy, Caroline Marie Arnold. Mark Brannigan. Ashley Russell. Nabil Syed Ahmed Shah. Miriam Joy Sharp. Tyrone Nolan Supatan. For the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Podiatry, Akbar Afashari. Hannah Foster. Matthew Harrison. Kansa Imtiaz. Sumaira Mahmood. Samaya Race Qureshi. Gerda Roberts. Tabitha Wood. For the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Prosthetics and Orthotics, Harry Gordon Bush. Amanda Carr. Kira Jane Margaret Sheridan. For the Bachelor of Science with Honours Psychology, Deepo Ajadi. Helena Begum. Iman Mahmood. Rida Minur. Mohammed Yazin Satwika. Aisha Siddiqa. Georgia Swallow. For the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Psychology and Criminology, Claire Hardman. Christopher James Dennis Howard. For the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Sociology, Ryan Kevin Gordon Allen. Ashley Remay. For the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Sport Rehabilitation, Peter Brisbane. Cara Heaton. Adam Jansen. Nicola McKay. Dominika Mirauska. Ioannis Staupis. For the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Sports Science, Human Performance, Connor O'Hanlon. For the award Bachelor of Science Psychology, Emma Louise Buckley. For the award Bachelor of Science Psychology and Counselling Studies, Katie Elizabeth Summers. For the award Postgraduate Certificate Advanced Medical Imaging, Peter Rowe. For the award Master of Arts Social Work, Esther Abidone Abadero. For the award Master of Science Public Health, Ethel Doris Chioma Ofor. For the award Bachelor of Arts with Honours Social Work, Nora Hassan Ali. For the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Occupational Therapy, Maria Myring. For the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Podiatry, Susan Bayliss. And for the award Bachelor of Science with Honours Psychology, Audrey Nyemba.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation of the awards. In a moment, the Vice-Chancellor will close this ceremony. But before that, please kindly ask all guests to remain seated until all of the graduates have left their seats. I would now like to invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Helen Marshall, to close this ceremony.
Well, that was fantastic. A lot of you have brought your fan clubs with you, I can tell. But fantastic. Fantastic to see so much success going across the stage and so many people with the opportunity to go out there and make a difference to the world. So go out and be unstoppable. Now, on behalf of the university, I want to offer my congratulations to all of you, very, very sincerely. You've given a round of applause to your friends and family who have supported you. What I'd like you to do now is acknowledge the support that you've had from colleagues who are behind me on the stage here to get you to where you are today, because they've done a fantastic job with you as well. So let's hear a round of applause. Now, University of Salford graduates, please stand up. As your Vice-Chancellor, I would ask you to do one last thing, and that is put on your hats. Let's have a big round of applause. You are all now officially graduated. I now declare this congregation closed. May I ask you all to stand, please? Thank you.